Hi, and today's vlog is can we do it cheaper? We're going to try and see whether we can make a large Yorkshire pudding cheaper than you can buy it in from a supermarket. We're going to use basic ingredients. We're going to use a basic oven. I'm not going to give you the prices or what things have cost until the end of this film. So let's start with the ingredients. You've got some plain flour, basic plain flour you can get from anywhere, semi-skim milk, eggs, mixing jug, our measuring jug to make the large Yorkshire pudding. So this is a small pan, but what we're going to do when we've made the mixture and we've got it into this small pan, we're going to use the measuring jug so I can give you an accurate reading on how much mixture it is. And a large Yorkshire pudding tray. This is basically something that they use for cakes. So if you're baking a cake, you want a solid bottom. Don't buy really cheap ones because you'll find that the Yorkshire puddings will stick. Okay, so let's start measuring up. This is a recipe that's quite straightforward. A lot of the chefs use it. I call it 1-1-1. So it's equal quantities. So it's equal quantities of flour, milk and eggs. So what I've done is I've just put a little mark on this one. I don't know if you can see it. I've just put a little mark on it. So this one is 10 fluid ounces or 300 mils. We're going to put in the dry ingredients first. Put the dry ingredients in because that way it will stop. It will not stick to the mixing bowl. So we're basically pouring it in. We're going to measure it out. So what we've done is we've just got the flour to that little mark on there, what we can see. That's going to get put into a mixing bowl. We've got a mixing bowl, and then we're going to put the same amount of milk in. So the same amount of milk is going in. Okay, milk's in. Then we're going to put the eggs in. Now we're going to count the eggs up because we need to know whether or not how many eggs we're using to work out the costings. So here goes. So we've got now 1 egg, 2 eggs, 3 eggs, 4 eggs, 5 eggs. Now 5 eggs takes us bang again up to our measuring line. Put that in and it's ready to go. I'll just mix this up. Some people say make your mixture, leave it overnight in the fridge. Yeah, if that works for you. Personally, don't think it does. Doesn't do anything for me. I just mix it up. When you're making the large Yorkshire pudding, you need to make sure you're getting air into it. Some people leave it with little lumps in. That's entirely up to yourself. Key is the temperature. Now what we've done is, I've got the oven on. If you're using a gas oven, they would say it would be gas mark 7. Which I think is roughly about 220 degrees on electric. But we found that when we put in our Yorkshire puddings in on gas mark 7 on a high shelf, they're starting to burn too much. So what we've done is I've just dropped the temperature down to about 4.5 on gas and dropped the shelves down as well. So the shelves are not really high. They're pretty much almost, shall we say, a third of the oven. So let's just see whether that works. So we're just going to get some air in it. Cooking process on gas mark number 4.5 takes roughly about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Once they're in, obviously don't open the door, and that's obviously a little trick that you shouldn't be opening the door when you're cooking the Yorkshire puddings. I do sometimes, maybe check just to make sure that they're working all right. So our mixture is ready, and I'm going to load this into the oven. Right, So we're in the kitchen at the moment. We're just going to load the Yorkshire puddings in. So that's how much mixture we've made. So it's now got up to nearly 700 mils. Yeah, it's gone up nearly to 700 mils. That's quite a lot of mixture. This is going to make 2 Yorkshire puddings. We're going to put quite a lot in it. So that's probably, I'm going to say, a third of mixture. Make sure you get it all out. And we're just going to put these into the oven now. I don't know whether you want to just pop round and just quickly show them the set. Quickly could just come past before I load them in, just so they can see the oven, what settings, all the differences. So we've just lowered the shelves down, as I said earlier. We lower the shelves down just to make them, stop them from burning. So in they go, and it's happy days. We're just going to shut that through. And absolutely to die for. So we're just going to carry on. We're going to wait now about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and let's see what they come out like. So our comparison is going to be the bought-in 2 Yorkshire puddings on that cost against what it's cost us to make 2 homemade Yorkshire puddings, and hopefully you'll be able to see the difference. Our Yorkshire puddings are out of the oven, been in for about 45 minutes. Let's see what they look like. They're not up to our usual standard. Basically, we've not put a lot of mixture in. So as you can see, these are the sizes. Okay, so 2 lovely Yorkshire puddings there. Let's just move them up a bit so you can see them on camera a little bit better. Our cost involved to make these 2 Yorkshire puddings was exactly £1.05. And how we've come to that amount: 65p for the eggs, 10p for the flour, and 30p for the milk. Now we've overpriced the milk. The milk was probably less, but we've just overpriced that, so it's a total of £1.05. We purchased earlier today some Yorkshire puddings. So these are a well-known brand, and I'm going to show you the brand. These are classed as Giant Yorkshire Puddings. So let's see how big they are. Are they going to be like that big, that big? Let's have a quick look. So we're going to open the packet. Okay. Look at the size difference. So this is our smallest one. And this is our largest one. What a size difference. We're just going to turn these over so you can see them a little better on camera. So this is one of our giant ones. Okay. And this is a comparison. That's a small one. So these are well known made. Nothing wrong with them. I'm just going to tell you the cost involved. So to purchase these 2 Yorkshire puddings today were £2.50. That's for 2. So it's £1.25 each. So realistically, yes, we can do it cheaper and we can do it better. Let's have a go at making some.